hosts, and welcome to my stream. I'm going to be playing some more Factorio. So how about we get right into it? Alright. Okay. So let's pick up some iron. And what have we got on our tasks? Okay. Next task is building an actual factory, which we have done. So what our real next task is increasing the production of iron. So let's pick up some more stone. Actually, let's replace that with a one of those. Okay. So another pair of so continuing to expand our iron production. We are well known. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. We are well below saturating out a line. We might have to start splitting it off and going down as well. But it's another one of us continuing. Actually, I got these back to front, sort of. What should be happening here is that okay, so how are we going to fix this problem? Because this is taking all of the so let's split it earlier. Like that. Like that. Right. So now when this gets filled up, so it needs it will then overflow into the gear manufacturing. Right. So let's have a look at add steel axe to that. It's just a bit. We've already got steel, so we do need to actually start on steel production, because when automation splits off, we will need that to start building the blue what's its okay, since it for this first part won't be a major bottleneck, we'll just need the one. Okay, so let's actually limit this. Don't need as much of that. Start all limiting. This will basically reduce the drain on resources. Okay. Right. So this little starter is going well. Yes, we are building on top of... Ah, excellent. We've unlocked that. So, grab more of them. And grab here. Now we can do that. Now what we're looking for is a bottleneck. Like, for example, this here. stick. Now faster production there. This is our other bottleneck. So that increases our throughput. Generation of red ones. While we are at that, now grab hold of some more of these guys. Right. Okay. Some more furnaces. Get ourselves some more of that. So basically you can solve a lot of problems by just increasing production. Okay. More power poles. Okay, I'll do the same thing on the other end. Again, this is just sort of like a starter base, early mall type situation. And again, we need now we're just, since we've got production going, just slowly increasing our size no longer makes sense. So what I want to do is I want to put about 12 on here, which should be enough to saturate that line. So bring out engines. The goal is to get to robots as fast as possible, so let's search for robots now. Follow-up account, robotics, construction robotics. Fluid handling is scheduled. Oil processing, sulfur processing, plastics. Add that to our queue. Talking about bots, remove you. Port. Okay. Interesting. Talking about chat, I've got my chat script working. So I'll get the server running and probably Unity. And hopefully I'll be able to record a demo. Okay. So, go. There we have that. Right. And we got 1, 2, 3. Right. How are we for power? Okay. We are getting low on the satisfaction index. Which, as a streamer, you don't want to have it. Okay, quickly reattach that for the... So, want iron. Okay, so I want one of those, 2 of those. And we'll actually be moving our power station over here, because the rest of our factory is sort of like grown up around it. So, boil up. And steam engines, where are you? Go. Steam engine. Steam engine. Okay. I think we've somewhat committed to building spaghetti. So let's go, keep going with that theme. There we go. Right. Check power. Yep. We are no longer that. If we look at the graphs, how are we for steel production? Okay. Right. So we've maxed out steel production, and steel plate hasn't risen. That tells me that steel plate is now backing up. Yeah. That is worrying even more. Okay. I'm going to have to increase my two, three, four. The fact that that coal isn't backing up means that we could get into the problem where we start running low on coal, so don't want that to happen. Yeah, we're starting to get slight compression in the iron lines. So, engine, next is fluid handling and oil processing. Let's go to the map. Got to find some oil. That's our next goal, because without oil we can't build robots. But there's nothing clear. Got engines coming up, but okay. Let's start building straight down. Ah, that's cool. Yeah, it's starting to get stuff building up there. That's good. So our next task is going to be to find oil. And actually add and automate factory 2. So nothing so far. Exploration's often one of your sort tasks. Ooh, another iron patch. So when we start expanding, what's that? That's 1.5 million, yeah. Okay. That is a dead end. Go left here. Oh, it's a big-ass peninsula. That's not as good as I would want. Okay. That closes off. Right. That isn't good for us. We need the oil. How much oil can we get? They actually, if I recall, changed the algorithm so that oil would not spawn close to our main city, main factory. Actually, since we are on a rail map, it means stuff will get more prosperous the further out we go. So, since this blocks off here, I'm thinking we build a pollution. What we can do is build our rail network out in one direction, which should maximize our resource gathering abilities. But at the moment, we've got uranium, more uranium. Uranium's seeming far more common than oil. In previous times, I have used cold liquefaction quite a lot to generate my oil, since it's actually scaling up the generation of coal seems a lot easier than the finding more. Well, basically, since coal is a much easier resource to get than oil, and scaling up production's a lot easier. And what we're seeing here is more. 1.3 million iron. Yeah, finding more resources to power up our factory. Come on. Is this a copper patch? Nope, it's just slightly brown soil. All this nice scenery, which you kind of end up ignoring because it's not a resource. Just... Now that is copper. It's a nice big bit of copper. Yeah, we're definitely building out this direction. But you see, no, there's absolutely no oil yet. What are you? I used a big rock. That is cool. Has science production ceased? And yeah. Oh no, we're getting bits of science, so that just might be growth in as the science has risen. Yeah. The reason why I'm basically rushing to robots is it makes like refactoring our factory so much easier. Changes the dynamic of everything once we get to that point. But okay. I am not seeing any robots here. Sorry, oil. Okay. Actually makes me think about something. The only useful bit of military tech on a peaceful world is the radar. So, we'll double back. Idea of doing it this with this sort of like gap here is that oil fields have a certain width, and we'll be able to pick up at least the edge of the oil field if we walk past it. And the reason why I'm coming back is the idea is by the time I get back, hopefully we'll have an engine, and I believe engines will open up a vehicle for us. That will save us having to run around as much. Well, it will allow us to cover more territory when we are searching for our good old-fashioned oil. Have to wonder if we can't find any oil, is there any way to kickstart coal liquefaction? without actually having at least a little bit of oil. Okay. And a bit here, the badump very silly. And it's got tagged on there. Okay, come on. There we go. Now, combat. Are we wearing light armor? Okay, so it did not open up any vehicle. I think I might be, hold on. Let's look at this. Gun turret. Car. Ah, yeah. That one. Logistics 2 we actually do need eventually. And we'll add that onto it at some point as well. Still no oil. Uranium. Some copper. And let's head upwards. See if we can grab. Okay, stone. We above? No. Still want to go diagonally up. Yep. As I was saying before, I want to get as much range as possible. The thing. The chat code that I've been working on is going real good. And after I finish streaming, going to add more coal. Going to add some server support into it, and using that server support, I am going to write a little Unity code and start preparing some demos. And might actually then make a promotional video. Yeah. We're going up. Because I'm wondering actually how many VTubers actually have hardcore programming skills. But while I'm doing that thinking, I'm going to a break so I can exercise my legs. And I'm back. Yeah, that's actually good advice for anybody who is being at a computer screen for a long time. Take breaks. Look after your legs. There is bad things that can happen to you if you sit in the one place too long and your blood stops circulating. So make sure you look after your body. What we got here? Right. Still no oil. Come on. You must get oil somewhere. I wonder if I have to sort of cheat and find oil through a cheaty measure. I don't want to do that. I want to play this game fairly. Well, as fairly as just switching off the enemies is, but... Okay. I missed any oil on this path? Nope. Okay. This is getting rather disturbing. Okay, so we're up to 77% here. There's some crunchy crunchies. Right. What more are we going to get here? Ooh. Nice looking river. No, it's a lake. Is this the... Yeah, this looks like the top ocean. Showing a limit to how far north we can go. Without building bridge technology. Maybe. Oh. Just follow this river. What have we got here? More coal. Good to see. The other thing actually developing coal liquefaction technology gives us is it means that coal remains relevant. Because normally after you develop solar panels, coal starts getting less and less relevant. But we are not seeing much of anything. Come on. Okay. Some more nice iron. How much is that? Last. Oh, this area is really nice. So we've got stone, crude oil, okay, gonna mark this on the map. I can remember how to do that. Ah, add tag. Right. Just as we're getting oil processing up. Okay. That reminds me, we've got to probably get rail tech as well, because we'll need to bring the oil back. So oil processing gives us pump jack, oil refinery, chemical plant, basic oil processing, and solid fuel. And so we're going to need to ship the oil back. Okay, so I'm thinking we actually do basic oil processing in this area here, bringing the coal up to here for plastics, and then that will be shipped back down to here. So we now actually have to run back down to our main town to pick up some basic goods and stuff. Can we reorder things? So I'm thinking we need to put actually railway right at the top. So after railway, automated railway, rail signals, that, and then structured robotics. Then we go, that's on there. Plastics. Okay. Ah. We're probably going to have to ship water in as well. But I think that's when we get to advanced oil processing, we'll need the water. But for the time being, let's just grab a whole lot of the resources from down here. At the same time, we can stick the radar, which will allow us to check on our main site, which is all the way down there. So we just keep going south. This is also basically dictated how we are going to be doing our growth. We're going to have a main rail line that goes directly north. Just build our factory along that. So, come along down here. It would be ironic if while travelling back along this path, because there's a whole lot of unexplored here, we hit another oil deposit. Well, not quite ironic, but more an irritating twist of fate. Ooh. Nice big copper patch. Yeah, that's telling me we're going to go north. Okay. I was going to worry that we would not get home before oil processing was done. Report. Okay. You are gone as well. I'll test something. I might not be... There. Chat wasn't being shown on the screen. Okay. So let's go down. This lake might be a problem. Let's see how big it is and where it is. Okay. Not too inconvenient. Right. So, let's go down to our oil processing facts. And when we get back to main factory, we'll try some micro optimizations just to fix whatever. We'll find out what the current bottlenecks are and clear those up. Okay. Ah. That's interesting. The way that iron production has bottlenecked. It looks like iron production's bottlenecked. We might have to expand our iron production. Now, okay, we've got another lake here. Saw the lake on there, so we're going to have to go probably to the east of this lake. Go through. Okay, going around our lake. Right, how far we got going? As we go. Now what we've got to do is have a look. Coming up on the bits we've already scouted. So we're getting nice and close to home. Through here. Right. Okay. I'll just head directly south. And our little starter factory should come in to focus. Oopsie-daisy. Just roundies. Right. Here we go. Right. So, we've maxed out production on that. So where are... Looks like the bottleneck is actually science labs. Let's grab some pen. Yeah, but our starter setup will not be as good. Okay. Let's draw you from there. Continue you out through there. That. Okay. Right. Now we have increased our science production. Excellent. So yeah, we just need those in order to further progress ourselves. Power for power. Mine for power. So basically we're going to need to run a big ass line up all the way there. Report. Really? Okay. Right. So automate factory 2. What's the next thing on that list? So copper and gears, and the other. Steel and gears. So need green circuits, steel, let's that. You go. Green. You will be gears. We can also add some more increase the throughput of. Ow. No, there it is. There we go. Drastically increases the amount of green circuits we're generating. Excellent. And then that increases production everywhere. Nice wooden box. I'm waiting for trip off. Actually, we can probably grab hold of these. Right. Oh, yeah, we wanted to stick this radar down here so it could zoom in. We have oil processing. We've got a Chivo. Okay. So, back here. And we're going to need bricks now. So. This is the least biggest use of rock tends to be end up to be in even less demand than copper, because copper being very much a late game thing. I'm going to need to split off the rock as well, because we're going to need it for some cool stuff. So we need it for concrete and for need it for pump jacks. Oh, that just need iron. So we'll pick up some of the iron here. That's fine for them. Most of stone back in here. Okay. Pump jacks. Oh, oil refineries is the other one. I thought I picked up a whole lot of iron. And we need copper as well. Oh. Okay, so pump jacks and oil refineries. Yes, I want to get rid of you. Just get rid of that. So pump jacks. Need some more iron. Gonna need lots of pump jacks. And lots of refineries as well. Pick up here. Okay. It's coming along nicely. See what we've got here. Iron, oil, coal. I am thinking power lines are going to be a big issue. Okay. Excuse me. Let's start running this power line up north. After we've built it all. Okay. Just gotta wait until I handcraft all this junk. Now, how much we got to go? Good point. Gonna need them, a lot of them as well. It's a part of this thing. So, let's plan out our route. Just gotta get a power line, head straight north. See if we can dodge on the right hand side of this lake up to the oil area. And at that point, so more heading towards construction robotics. Adds electronics. Add it to the queue. So both our copper and iron production is good. We might have to scale up. Oh. probably need to scale up our steel production as well. So let's, while we're waiting for that, can we scale up? Yep, we can. That's ironic. Very shortly we'll have right. Just keep going north. Around these cliffs. Okay. So, what do we got going for us now? Here we go. Did we pick up any more copper? We don't have any copper, so we'll need to go back and grab some. Right. So how much copper can we find here? Down to the main factory. I've actually built a copy box. Okay. Oh, well, it was already still... How did that happen? Okay. Let's keep going. I think when we hit a bit more time, we'll actually start... I've been going for an hour and a half, so I'm thinking after we got this main power line scoped up, we will then call it a day. Okay. Right, here we go. Yep, we're still going up in the right direction. So we are going to building this power line right up to our oil field that we've just found. And with that, building a refinery in that area as well, while we research towards what's the name of it? We research towards building rail to bring everything back. And there we go. So pressing forward and up. It's not too far from our oil fields now. Let's check it. When I say not too far, I mean a shit ton of distance. So go. Gonna run out of power lines again. Have to do a quick skirt down towards my little starter factory. He says as he haphazardly drops down power poles through our main enemy, the forest. Okay, because we're playing in a peaceful world here, because spiders are just irritating and sort of distract from all the fun bits of Factorio, so we have left them out for this gameplay. And we go up. Oh, I get you. Now, that's just the last bit of this block of them. How many? Little. Oh, there we go. That's. So we're up to there. It's copper ore. Okay. Now run down the map. Grab some more copper. Got plenty of wood. And as we run back, we'll be able to craft up our supply of trees, supply of power poles inside of our pocket. Yeah. Anyway, been having a good play session so far. Just making a lot of progress towards getting my factory to a state where I can actually start building and optimizing on it. It's strange, in a way, the late game is where the funnest bit of Factorio is. You just start to build rocket after rocket and find ways to make a factory grow and get faster. Okay. So, down we go. And, really looking forward to unlocking the rail, which will make a lot of this walking about no longer needed. So, yeah, and yeah, so been having a lot of fun with the programming stuff that I've been doing as well. And after this playthrough, as I said, I'll be writing some demos with that. and the person who visited me in chat, or was watching, seems to have stopped watching. It's okay. Or the Google thing is lying to me. It's a pity that they didn't say hi. Well, it's clear that I was actually talking, and I would love to interact with chat. I really do like chat interaction. Yeah. So, now we go back to our main thing. Yeah. I'm thinking I'm going to put that as, yeah, getting the copper, or getting the power line up to there, I think will be the main task for the stream, which point I'll say I'm finished. I'll then switch over to playing around with programming after a bit of a break. Okay. Really? I've run out of wood. Right. Let's head back up north, and while we're heading north, we'll keep knocking down trees. I actually tend to use wood when it gets sort of like late game to generate steam for my... Okay. Well, actually, my battery is running low on my phone, so that tells me that we actually are near the end of gameplay. Yeah, so we got this going here. Right. Logistics, 93%. Logistics to 93%. I think the next one is the actual rail. This will also be the path for our rail. Okay. There we go. That's fine. Almost done. And welcome to the stream, everybody. When we get to the top, we can note down what we're going to be doing next, so we don't forget it between streams. So I need to take clothes off the line. It's one of those things that Americans don't have, really. Clothes lines. Apparently it's culturally taboo. Which I think comes from... like, so there's the expression of don't air your dirty laundry in public. But the point of that is it's your dirty laundry. There's lots of clean laundry, and there's nothing wrong with airing your clean laundry in public. I mean, that just tells you that you've got clean laundry. That is not at all a bad thing. I mean, you get all the benefits of UV light things. I strongly suspect that the objections to like using sunlight to... well, I think a lot of the objections to clotheslines must have come from a conspiracy from Westinghouse. Yeah. I think Westinghouse invented the idea that hanging clothes up to dry is crass and low class. In order to sell clothes dryers. Really? Do I still have wood? Yep, got plenty of wood. And be here. Okay. We've done that. So add new. Oil field. create a refinery. Okay. And with that, let's save our game. And let's go, we'll go out, have a bit of a stretch, and we'll probably come back a bit later to start playing around with chat integration. So I'll see you later. And if you have been watching, thank you very much.